Hi, I'm Becky Kinneman, Director of Crimes Against Persons for the State Court Administrator's Office. I serve as a dedicated point of contact for judges, clerks of court, and other professionals to assist in creating appropriate responses to crimes against persons as related to domestic violence, sexual assault, stalking, and other matters. Crimes of violence against women are often unreported and are underreported. I'm motivated to assist court personnel who have contact with crime victims and defendants because it can make a very real difference in those whose lives are disrupted by these crimes. Clerks often ask questions about protective and no-contact orders. This video will address the most common reasons orders are rejected by the Department of Public Safety. These include no order type, invalid or no protected party name, invalid or service or expiration date. If you receive an error or have submitted a protective or no contact order and nothing happens on your computer screen, the first thing you should do is run the Domestic Transfer Error Report. The Domestic Transfer Error Report is found under Reports, Standard, Miscellaneous. Please use tomorrow's date for the ending date of that report. This will help you know whether the DPS or ISIS rejected your order. That way you know which agency to contact for assistance. Most of the questions I get about protection and no contact orders can be boiled down into the following categories: file, service, and expiration dates, identifier fields, what to do, and who to contact if there's an issue with the order. Here are some frequently asked questions about file, service, and expiration dates. When you receive a criminal no contact or civil protective order, enter into the docketing screen the date the judge actually signed that order as the file date. Do not enter the file stamp date unless that's also the date the judge actually signed the order. The date of service is the date the defendant is served the order, either at an initial appearance or when the person was served by an agency. Please note, orders are commonly rejected by the Department of Public Safety when the order expiration date is accidentally entered as the date of service or vice versa. Please be careful to use the correct date of service field. You'll need to contact the ISIS help desk to unlock that field. Once ISIS has unlocked that field, enter today's date or an appropriate future date and hit resend. Please check that you didn't mistype the year, as this also causes problems. You won't enter an expiration date for a temporary civil protective order. That order is non-expiring. Please leave the date field blank. A future court action will determine the date to be entered into this field. Iowa Code defines all orders as non-expiring until lifted or dismissed by a separate order, or until a permanent civil protective order or sentencing no contact order is issued. If you receive an order to lift or dismiss the temporary civil protective order, use the date the judge issued that order. You cannot backdate this field. Frequent errors include missing or incomplete data in the required identifier fields for the respondent defendant. These include name, race, date of birth, and sex. Many orders are rejected from DPS because they contained no protected party name. Please make sure you've accurately entered all the required protected party data. This decreases the chance your order will be rejected by the Department of Public Safety. If the protected party is a private citizen, complete the protected party name such as last name, comma, first name. Failing to do this means that your order may be rejected. Failing to list a protected party means your order will be rejected. If the protected party is a business, you follow the same grammar rules. For example, Joe's Bar would be listed as bar, comma, Joe's. You may be wondering what to do about all of the identifier fields on your screen. If you don't know something for one of those fields, please enter the word unknown in each of those fields as it applies. Doing so ensures all data fields remain active so that they can transmit to the Iowa system. Entering the word unknown into these fields essentially creates a space so that unknown data fields can be updated at a later time. This provides law enforcement with a more complete information. Remember, if you leave an identifier field blank, it can't be updated later because the system thinks that field no longer exists. Under Iowa law, protected parties include any other public offense for which there was a victim, such as John Doe. To docket this case, enter the order's information on the domestic abuse screen. This will ensure the data is timely transferred to DPS. Use order type I for other than intimate partner on the domestic abuse screen when the intimate partner box is not checked on the order. This type of order does not result in the forfeiture of firearms. Use of order type I must remain in place throughout the case as it does not change upon adjudication. The generic child protected party PIN is used when you have either a civil protected order, an unemancipated minor protective order, or a criminal no contact order where the child is the primary protected party. You must also enter the names or initials of the child or children into the comments field. The protected party primary PIN is what transfers domestic abuse data to the DPS screen. On behalf of the Iowa Accountability Program's Judicial Training Institute and the Office of the State Court Administrator, we would like to thank you for your dedication and work to keep victims safe and hold offenders accountable. As a reminder, if you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact me using the information listed below.